Hi, everybody. I just wanted to give you 2 minutes that could change your health. Today, we're going to talk about the fact that you don't have to hate your guts. And I will tell you, this comes from me personally because there was a long time that I did hate my guts. I suffered from IBS and diverticulitis, and my life was pretty miserable. And I just wanted to kind of fill you guys in on a few things that you might not be aware of. Probiotics are one of those things that we definitely have to have in our life. And I was living without them because my gut bacteria was completely out of hand. It was out of whack. And, we have 10 bacterial cells to one human cell. So we're really, more bacteria than we are human. So this is the thing. Eating sugar actually nourishes the bad bacteria. And how many of us eat sugar? How many of us love sugar? How many of us are eating so much more sugar than we ever would have thought possible? Well, these days we are. And that's what actually happens is we start feeding that bad bacteria and it gets out of whack. We should have about 85% good bacteria to about 15% bad bacteria. I swear mine was probably flip-flopped there for a while. All in all, the research now is telling us that probiotics are probably more important than even a multivitamin. And the true importance for your health is likely right up there with vitamin D. And so it's just one of those things that I want to let you know. You cannot underestimate the good bacteria that you have to have and the need for good gut health. If you have celiac disease, leaky gut, irritable bowel syndrome, mood, psychological health, and behavioral issues, if you have Epstein-Barr, chronic fatigue syndrome, acne, all of these are things that go along with having a gut that is not properly balanced. And, the sugar, the fructose, the refined grains, the processed foods, the antibiotics, also the antibiotics that are put in our food, in the meat that we eat, and that is another way that we get antibiotics in our body. So don't just think because you haven't gone to the doctor for an infection and haven't taken antibiotics directly that you haven't been affected, because you probably have. And, antibacterial soaps, just pollution in the air, all of it affects us. And so if you have gas and bloating, if you feel nauseated, if you have constipation or diarrhea, headaches, fatigue, sugar cravings, out of control sugar cravings, those are all signs and symptoms that maybe you actually have a gut imbalance. We need to get that checked. So one of the things that I love is my ProBio 5 that I do take from Plexus Worldwide. It actually has 5 strains of great good bacteria, and it also has these enzymes which actually help to break down the wall of the fungus, of the yeast that is causing so much havoc, wreaking havoc and mayhem in our gut. And so one of the things I want you to know is that, the gut is one of those things we call the gut the second brain. It actually contains the same type of tissue as our brain and our gut, because during fetal development, one part turns into your central nervous system, one part turns into your enteric nervous system. And so the vagus nerve controls them both. So it makes sense that, pain relievers, narcotic pain relievers might affect your gut. That's why you get constipated. There's certain things that we take that one affects the other, and they work together in tandem. And so just to let you know, we do have, probiotics out there, which are one of the most important things that you can do now. 80% of your immune system is in your gut. So just a few minutes to let you know that there's hope out there, that you don't have to suffer. I suffered from IBS and diverticulitis for 10 plus years, cystic acne, so many things, depression, all of it linked with having my gut bacteria out of balance and having those crazy sugar cravings. So I want you guys to know there's hope. Don't give up. And if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. Thanks, and God bless.